In this video, we're going to be combining like terms, but simplifying the equation and then solving for the variable. So we're going to actually do the solving of the equation after we simplify. So let's see. Remember, if you're combining like terms, that means we combine the variables with the variable and the non-variables with the non-variables that are all on the same side of the equation. So simplify each equation by combining like terms, then find the solutions to the equation. So number 1, 13x minus 7 minus 5x equals 17. So I draw my line. Looking at the side that has the left side, I'm going to combine my 13x. It goes with the negative or the minus 5x, so that would be 13x minus 5x. And when I simplify that, 13 minus 5 is 8, so that leaves me with 8 x's. So I write that over here. 8x, bring down the minus 7, equals 17. Now I need to go ahead and solve my equation. So I'm going to get rid of that minus 7 first by doing the opposite. So what I do to one side of the equation, I have to do the same to the other side. I'm left with 8x equals 17 plus 7 is 24. Then I would divide both sides by 8, divide by 8, and I would get x equals 3 for my answer. Now remember, if you want to check your answer, you can. That would mean you take the original equation, so 13x minus 7 minus 5x, the whole long non-simplified equation, substitute in the value you got for the variable, so 13 parentheses times 3 minus 7 minus 5. There's another x, so we're going to substitute 3 in again, and then we would work out everything on the left side. Order of operations, or you can type it in the whole calculator if you have that option. So 13 times 3 is 39. I'll bring down the minus 7. Now negative 5 times 3, that's negative 15. And I would work all of this out, and it would give me 17. So 17 equals 17, so that checks out. So my answer of x equals 3 is correct. Next equation, we have 6x minus 17 plus 14 equals 9. All right, so let's combine our like terms. Looking at the left side, I see we have a minus 17 and the plus 14. So if I take it over here, negative 17 plus 14, remember the signs are different, so you find the difference. That would give you 3. So subtract 17 minus 14. Take the sign of the larger, which is negative, so negative 3. So we have 6x minus 3 equals 9. All right, so let's get rid of that minus 3 by doing the opposite. So plus 3 on one side, plus 3 on the other side of the equation. We're left with 6x equals 9 plus 3 is 12. So then we divide by 6 on both sides, and x will equal 12 divided by 6 is 2. There's our answer. So again, you can check it if you want to. You don't have to. I'm just so you can see if you were correct or not. All right, so the last equation, we have the long one of 5x minus 9 plus 7x minus 3 equals negative 24. So on this one, we are going to combine our x terms. So we have 5x and we have the plus 7x. Then we also have the minus 9 and the minus 3. So 5x, combine my x terms. So 5x's plus 7x's makes 12x's. Then my numerical terms, negative 9 minus 3. So same signs. That would mean I add, keep the sign the same of negative, put it back together to my equation. So that would be 12x minus 12 and equals negative 24. So now I would solve it. Let's move the negative 12 or the minus 12 by doing the opposite. Add 12 to both sides of the equation. There's still a 12x on the left side. Now here's where you have to be careful, because it doesn't say plus 12 to make 36, because that's a negative 24. So if I write it out horizontally, Negative 24 plus 12, the signs are different, so that means you have to find the difference. So you would subtract 24 minus 12, and you get 12, and take the sign of the larger. Or just type it in the calculator of negative 24 plus 12, exactly how you see it, and it will tell you that the answer comes out to be negative 12. And last step, to get that variable alone, divide by 12, both sides, and x will equal negative divided by a positive is a negative 1. So there's your answer to that equation. All right, well, on this assignment, remember you need to combine all of your like terms first before you can go ahead and solve it. If you don't combine all of the like terms first, you may come across a problem along the way, which will then give you an incorrect answer. So be very careful. All right, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.